Alright, so I played a tournament today, a tournament battle. It was round 2 of the Rig Tour. And that has now inspired me to make this little series, I guess. It's like a story time, sort of. And considering my skill as a player, you may expect more in the future. And this is just when it's not even like making normal misplays. It's fundamentally forgetting things about the game, either about like Gen 7 mechanics and stuff. I'm talking about like when Hero used Toxic in Misty Terrain, like those kinds of fuck ups. That's what this series is gonna be for. So today I played Ray Scarface in Rig Tour. And you know, it's not really a big deal, like this tournament. It's just kind of like, it is a type A, so it does give you a lot of points towards like Smoke on the Championship if you win it. But I mean, not like that really matters with me anyway, considering the scarcity of tournaments I even sign up for. But yeah, I got paired up with Ray Scarface, and I really just wanted to beat him. I wanted to challenge myself against a higher level player and say that I surmounted that. And I knew he was going to bring some stall shit. And I knew specifically he was going to bring SBL stall, because I figured, you know, since this is a minor tournament, it's early on, it's only round 2, maybe Ray just is going to be lazy and decide to just use that shit and try and get an easy win off of me. So I'm like, all right, let's go into the lab and make the juiciest, nastiest anti stall team imaginable. I put Heracross, Gengar, Taunt, offensive Tapu Fini for the Sableye. There's all kinds of nasty shit. And then I just slapped on a Ferrothorn and Tapu Koko to cover, I guess on the off chance that Ray decided to use a normal-ass team. What else did I use? It was mainly the Gengar and the Heracross that were designed around just beating his ass, specifically. Oh, and like sub DD Zygarde, I guess, to an extent. And so when I actually built this team, I believe it was the day of the pairings being posted for that round of Rigged Tour. And then I just kind of set it aside and took it easy for a few days from just Pokemon in general. Maybe I'd play like 1 or 2 ladder matches a day to like fight off Decay or whatever. And then one day Ray Scarface hits me up on Discord and he's like, "All right, hey, time to play. Let's play for a Rig Tour." And I whip up the team again, and what do you know? He brings SBL stall, and I'm like, "Yes, let's go. Let's fucking do this, man." But of course, that would just be too easy, right? It would be too easy to get the exact team that you were expecting and prepping for, right? Something has to go wrong. Well, for some reason, I don't know where I got this idea from, that Gengar could now be trapped by by Arena Trap, because it doesn't have Levitate anymore. Which, of course, isn't true, because Gengar is a ghost type, and I am a complete idiot, and I forgot that ghost types cannot be trapped by anything. I just went complete retard there. Like, I tweaked. This Blunder would say I tweaked. Like, it wasn't just one misplay where, like, he finally got the Dugtrio in on Gengar, and I fucking I didn't even try to switch out. I was so, like, shook by the time that actually happened. Like, so yeah, I basically played the entire game being afraid of Dugtrio with Gengar, because I thought that it was not immune to Arena Trap anymore because it doesn't have Levitate anymore. And God, I'm an idiot. Somebody pointed this out to me too. I believe like I was doing a QC video, like the only one I made, and I mentioned something about like the loss of Levitate meaning that you get trapped by Arena Trap, and someone in the comments was like, "No, that's actually not right. Ghost types can't be trapped at all. Doesn't matter what ability." And I tweaked, and I forgot about it. And when he finally got the Dugtrio in on my Gengar, I stayed in like a moron, and I lost the game because of that. In fact, like I was already going into the game thinking that I had tweaked in team building prep for not really getting more for Unaware Clef, because again, I was under the impression that I was trapped by Arena Trap. So as soon as team preview came up, I'm like, oh shit, I fucked up my team building. I'm gonna lose this game because of Dugtrio and Unaware Clef, which just walls my entire team except for Gengar. So yeah, there's that. I don't now with this knowledge in mind, I can't even imagine what Ray Scarface what was going through his mind when I kept switching out of his Clefable with my Gengar. Like, I kept doubling, like thinking that, like just out of pure fear. And from that aspect, like I didn't even play all that bad. Like taking that fact into account from the start. And then just Most fucking embarrassing battle of my life. Good God. And it sucks because, like, if if I had just, like, if it had just hit me during the battle, I could have easily won with a few predictions here and there. Like, that's how good my matchup was, and I failed to capitalize on it because I was too busy freaking out over how my Gengar was gonna get trapped by Dugtrio. Fucking God. Like, maybe I should just quit Pokemon again. It's time. It's time to just... The wait for 8th gen begins now, and I'm just gonna quit Sun and Moon until then. God, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all, because it was hilarious now looking back on it. Like, once it just hit me in the middle of the day today. Like, fuck me. I will see you guys next time.